What's up, YouTube? Y'all see the title, um, becoming the embodiment of divine principle. So I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but I decided I'm just going to hit start and just ramble. So the title, I chose that title because um, I feel like it's necessary for a point that I would like to try to get across. So everybody's alive, right? Everybody breathing air, um, and most of us are pretty much aware of what's going on around us. And so we have access to all things in the world, you know, meaning I can go outside and touch the ground. I can go touch a tree. For some people, it might be sand because they live in the desert. But we can move. We can get out into the environment. One of the things about being human is dealing with the pressures of life. Life itself can be challenging, and a lot of the times we don't have the tools that will help us on our journey. It could make our life a little bit easier if we had certain tools. And if it's not taught in your house when you grow up, you won't recognize that you really need these principles. A lot of people, it's easy to get caught up in the day to day, going to work, um, just trying to survive. It's easy just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna put no effort into it. I'm gonna just go to work and do my 1 2, and that's gonna be my life. And you might have certain you might have had an aspiration when you were younger, such as you probably wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer or a pilot or something, but you never pursued it. And so you don't recognize that because you never pursued it, that you're frustrated about not pursuing it. You might brush it off and say, well, I want it to be this, but you really don't like your life. And you really want it to be that, and you probably should have pursued it. And so you frustrated. 15, 20 years done went by. And so you don't smile as much as you used to smile. And life is starting to get to you. Now it's easy for you to spaz on somebody or express frustration or anger towards other people. It's a lot harder for you to just be at peace with the life that you're living. Like, you may not believe in happy endings. You may not believe in um, anything positive because life has just been so challenging for you. So to go back to the title, becoming the embodiment of divine principle, what's the highest possible virtues that we can embody? That we can implement in our walk, in our day-to-day walk in life. What's the highest possible characteristics that we can, you know, uh, express, such as gratitude, kindness, grace, compassion, empathy, love, you know, these things, the highest possible virtue, meaning to me, God is that. That's God, the highest possible good there is. I can't fathom how good it is. And so, in my daily walk, in any situation, whenever any situation arises, I'm always trying to figure out how to implement the highest possible uh, thing that I can implement so I can extend more grace. Instead of me being frustrated, let me just have some more understanding. Somebody cut me off in traffic, let me just back up a little bit and be a little bit more patient, right? And the more you, correct yourself, the more you constantly chipping away at that block, right? You're the block. You're chipping away at it. You're trying to perfect yourself. Some people don't believe in perfection, but you got to believe in something, right? And so, boom. Even not believing in something is believing in something. You chipping away at that block. You're trying to perfect yourself in every aspect. You always self-reflecting. You always seeing that you can be better. You can do better. You can give more. You can love more. You can listen more. Uh, you can apologize. You know, some people don't believe in apologizing. It's like too much pride. But when you start to embody the highest possible principles, then the creator starts to live through you. It starts to express itself through you because you have aligned yourself with source. You have become a tool. You have become an instrument that is able to be utilized for divine will. And we got this one life that we all live in. It's how can you be the best version of yourself? You know? I know that what I'm talking about, most people they don't want to talk about it, they don't care about it, and that's okay. But I feel like it's I feel like this might be one of the most important things that we all face because don't none of us know when we gonna die. Don't none of us know when our last day is. And it's like it's easy to get caught up in life. It's easy to get caught up in the things that bother you. It's easy to get caught up in situations that has happened to you in the past. And so it's easy to be taken away by things that you have no control over. You don't have no power over it, but it has taken control over your life. It has caused you suffering for years, and you just gave up. It's easy to give up. It's hard to keep going. It's hard to be steadfast. A lot of people, they just wanna. It's easy to believe in Christ and believe that you will be redeemed just because you pray and go to church and you pay your tithes. That stuff is easy, but it's actually hard to live a good life in a wicked world, in a world where you got access to anything that you desire. That's hard until it's no longer hard. It's hard for a while until you cease to desire those things, until you, like I say, you start to become an embodiment of those principles. And so as you grow on your day-to-day journey, things that you used to be interested in, you're no longer interested in. Things that you things that used to frustrate you will get to you. It no longer bothers you because you are now becoming something that is new. The highest aspect, the highest possible version of yourself. For that moment, that's what you are. The moment you start implementing change, the moment you start living by the knowledge that you know to be true, but you got to seek it. You got to want it. A lot of people don't want it. Most people don't want it. They're not willing to do the work. In this day and age, it's all at your fingertips. You want it right now. I got to have it right now. Instant gratification, all right? Not repetition, consistency, commitment, sacrifice. If you want anything, that's what you got to do. It's to the point now to where we pay to get what we want immediately. I want it right now. That's like if I got on here and started paying for subscribers. That'd be look. I'm paying. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to rush. And so the beauty about taking your time is it's easier for you to learn. If you rush and you hurry up and you pay for it and whatnot, you might miss 3, 4, or 5 steps that may be important for your foundation that you was trying to establish. If you take your time, you might learn those 4 or 5 things that really would solidify your house once it's built on top of that foundation. And so it's not a race. Life is not a race. The turtle and the rabbit, like, no, just take your time. Just take your time. Take your time, but be attentive to yourself. Be honest with yourself. You know, you have to do these things. The truth will set you free, right? So the you that is imprisoned within yourself, the only thing that will set it free is truth. You must accept truth. You must allow truth to reign within your body. You know, it has to within your vessel. And as truth reigns through your vessel, the gifts that the Creator bestowed upon you will start to arise. And the thing about a gift is that it is to be cultivated. It is to be catered to. You have to develop it, you know. And so, in a way, I think that this is my gift. This right here, what I'm doing. This might be my gift. I don't know, but I get on here and I talk in hopes that I can help one person. You know, it'd be nice if it was a few, but if I can help one person, that'll do. I'm not gonna make the video no longer than what it already is. That's pretty much all I had to say. And y'all be blessed and have a good night. I don't never know how to end these things, man.